Hello, it is Tuesday, September 8th, 2020, and I'm going to be continuing our discussion of income available for support. In a previous video, I discussed different categories of ways to earn income, and the first way is your run-of-the-mill W-2 employee. Now, W-2 employees can earn anything from minimum wage to very, very, very nice wages indeed. So the W-2 employee is varied in that respect. However, the nice thing about the W-2 employee is wages are on a pay stub. Most often we'll see the deductions and the benefits are on the pay stub. This would be retirement contributions, whether it's a pension or a tax-deferred savings account like a 401k or a 403b. We'll often see stock options, restricted stock units, health savings accounts, bonuses, commissions. These all tend to be on a W-2 pay stub. We'll also see vacation and sick pay on the pay stub for the most part. So this is a really good resource. This saves a lot of discovery. It takes a lot of the guesswork out of the whole trying to figure out what is income available for support, because the pay stub is just awesome evidence. Now, while they're a good source of information, they often don't require much discovery to be performed. However, when do we have a problem with these? Usually when somebody's lying about what they make, or when another attorney or the party does not know how to read the pay stub. There are some companies with very complicated pay stubs out there that tend to baffle some people. So discovery can be useful if we're dealing with someone who is lying, or if we're also dealing with someone who does not know how to read the pay stub. There's one very large, for example, bioengineering company in the area that has quite complicated pay stubs with a very large range of benefits available that are usually on the pay stub. So a subpoena to get the employer's handbook and to get some kind of a key or a legend to that can be very useful if you're dealing with an opposing party or an opposing counsel who does not know how to read that pay stub. It's very hard for them to dispute that it is the correct employer's handbook when it came pursuant to a subpoena that you served on the employer. Now, the other thing, when people are lying about what they earn, this can occur a number of different ways, but one really, really, really common way is that somebody just decides to white out a line or two of their pay stub. This is where I love computers, and the larger the screen that you're dealing with, the better. When we had the little, 18-inch computer screens way back in the very, the dinosaur days, this wasn't as easy as it is now. But now you've got a, 40-inch screen. You can pull that pay stub up that opposing party gave you, just blow it up, take a look. And if you see little shadow lines indicating that somebody's put a Post-it over it or put whiteout over it, then you got them, because they're hiding something. And sometimes what you see with the whiteout is simply a note that the other party put on there or that counsel put on that didn't want you to read. Sometimes they're actually removing evidence of income or of some type of benefit. Usually it's a benefit. Most often it appears to be bonuses and stocks. I've had one case where somebody decided they wanted to remove the first digit of their available vacation hours. So could be anything. So how do we deal with that? Well, what you have, when you got the party's pay stub, when you got opposing party's pay stub, and you're looking at it, you've gotten that one way or another. It has come to you in all likelihood under penalty of perjury. It's either attached to an income and expense declaration or to a discovery demand that you sent to them. So you've got it under penalty of perjury. The next thing you do is you whip out a subpoena to the employer, and you get the actual pay stubs from the employer that reflect what this person actually got. Sometimes it's more of a spreadsheet than a pay stub, but if you know how to read it, it solves all your problems. Now, while it is really, really, truly a lot of fun to take this evidence of the altered pay stub to court, most often people are going to have an attorney and they're going to roll over and it's going to be all good, and you're going to get a little bit of a fee award out of this by agreement. because the other side does not want to have this evidence exposed in court. So it's a great tool. It's a lot of fun. The W-2 employee, if you got people telling the truth, you don't need to really worry about it. If you've got a question, send out the subpoena. If you don't have a question, you absolutely know they're lying, send out the subpoena. I hope this has been helpful. I hope you guys are having a good day, and I look forward to seeing you again. Bye.